Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base. I got you. I got you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 80 weapons.
Throwing on first down. Pritchett. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Pritchett. And James has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Ready? 10-2 saw. 6-6, bullet power.
Operating from the gun. Pritchett. Found his target. It's Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down, Lions.
Got it?
Mike 55, Mike 55.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
On first down, Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 yards. Two times.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Back to throw here. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. Johnson was the intended receiver. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Detroit! Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll set up a throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. 30 base. 40 the mic. 40 the mic.
Go. Go.
Fire.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the others. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Romeo Okwara in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He finds Humphreys. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Under 10.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 38 yards on the scamper there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. They'll look to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, but it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's get it.
This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Rosas to add the extra point. And his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6.
He's got a man, complete. 33 yards that time.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Looking to throw. Clinch it. And incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. Hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
To throw here, Dalton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this way. Out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. So Dalton now. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pritchett. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, watch that. Check.
A final shot before break. Pritchett looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? It got his man complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Roses now to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 logo. 54. Let's go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He's got a 1st down past the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Come on,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. Any weapon. Back, back, back. Hit.
Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
152 fighter.
Johnson running left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Pritchett. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Lions.
On the ready.
Coming this way, here we go.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now. It's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Orbit. 55, come on. Snap.
On 4th down, Pritchett. It's caught. Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 33, Titans 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hands up. 318.
Tight left.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Dalton. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 56 yards. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Andy Dalton. Out to the right to Humphries. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. Is so caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Rosas to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10.
18, Gator. Cross the flash. Cross the flash. Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Jet bomber. Jet bomber.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check safety. He's coming. We got double up. Check 3. Let's go.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They're not ready. Pilot, 64, weak. Y'all playing the wrong football.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shoot.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The 14-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Johnson running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Hands up. Lead.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
I got one. I got one.
Hands up. Big spot. Andy Dalton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So now Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis in the final minute. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Dalton wants to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for Detroit, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.